Welcome to another afternoon and potentially evening of trash picking. First house, first street has a pile. What's in it? One of these air mattresses that always leaks. Some air filters. A lot of air themed stuff. Some wood. Look at that. Gymnastics. It's one of these Fisher Price dump trucks. These are cool, but they don't really sell for much. Some Play-Doh. What do you think? Like little kid fingerprints in there. Some VHS tapes. An old suitcase. Nothing in it. I'm excited that this pile's here at all, but the pile itself isn't that exciting. I see lots of boxes, and the boxes are all open. That's fancy. Sperry clothes. I think you can find a decent amount of clothes in the trash. I don't take it though. What do we got? A screwdriver. Can't tell if these boxes have just been torn through. Probably, because who puts a box out like that on the curb, right? Somebody like building models. I should probably take that, right? It was like those Jap animation books. Anime? Is that what you call it? Wow. There's a lot of those. See, this one I wouldn't take because it's like a scholastic book. I think that... I don't know. I think some of these are really adult oriented for like adult collectors. And some of them are for kids. Assassin's Creed. I don't really want the pre-built model kits, but like look at all this crap right here. You don't think I should take that? I think I should take that. What's in here? United Nations Space Command? Wow, look at all that crap. So, this lady was obviously a hobbyist or something. Anyway, I won't waste too much more time. I'll dig through those later off camera. Just an idea of like the kind of stuff you got in here. And what's all this? It's like Mardi Gras beads and stuff, but there could be something good in there. I'll take that. So, let's see. A whole thing of crappy fake jewelry. Nah, we don't want that. This box is really cool. It's got like a lot of these little model kits. I'm assuming probably half of them are open and built, but a lot of them still have stuff in it. Plus a lot more of these books too. It's a pretty great box. I remember these books are called manga. They're like graphic novels or something. Serials, comic books. We got a lot of little dumb model kits. For some reason, they had a whole bunch of these packages of bandages that look like bacon. Bacon bandages. Why, I don't know. An Oral-B. I'm sure somebody will buy that at the flea market or something. Not that I actually sell at flea markets, but I could someday. These people had a super good pile a few, I don't know, months ago. Let's see, nails. Man, I always take these these squares, but I never use them. I'm gonna take it anyway. Looks like they're pretty much finished cleaning out all the good stuff though. You know, you got boards. You got this really nice pleather jacket. Wow, who wears that? Calvin Klein. My God, I should probably take that. It's a Calvin Klein pleather jacket. What do you think? Is that a $1 flea market item? The heck? Alright, so we're at the bottom of the barrel on this, but I don't know. Should I take this Calvin Klein jacket or not? Yeah, we'll shove that in a box. We'll do something with it. It is such a gorgeous day today. Let's see. Do we like these? They appear to be hand painted. Do we like these? No. Do we like the baby? It's the baby. Yeah, we'll take the baby. Somebody cut that cord off. Oh. How am I going to sharpen my pencils now? Let's see. Do you want to take this this pot? Yeah, that looks like one of those pots where you cook the spaghetti, right? And then you take it out and it just drains. And then let's see. Kristen, I want you to thank you so much for being my big sister, blah, blah, blah. Probably shouldn't put that in the video. Strainer, no. So we got the baby. And these things. And a pot. Not that kind of pot. I've never found that in the garbage. This pile is half in the shade and half in the sun. And you know how that goes. Those are not Ugg boots. Golf clubs? Do we care? Little red box. Oh, here we go. El umbrella. The heck is this? Looks like a battleship game, but it's not. It's like a switchboard. Look at this. Spray paint that black and it would look like a real gun. So let's not do that. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. Little Tonka truck type of thing. And this is nice. These, it's probably Erdl. It's a little oxidized and stuff, but that's kind of cool. Let's put that on our pile. Little birdhouse. Do we need pans? I don't know, that would break probably. Wow, I really want to go through these garbage barrels like from top to bottom, but I'm just kind of... Supreme Photo Products. Wow. Old photos. Anything good in there? Damn. Is this how people used to live? Look at these geeks. Sorry, they're probably not geeks. They're probably like super nice guys. I don't think you need to see the guy's name. So we'll take those photos of the insurance salesman. Tonka truck, Tonka truck, Tonka truck. That one needs restoration. You know, I had one of these and I sold it for like $1, $5 or something. And right now it's sitting in an antique shop in Newburgh for like $50. Whoever bought it from me put it in there. So, yeah, I suspect that deep inside these garbage barrels is probably some cool stuff, but I am not going to start tearing this pile apart on the side of the road here, because we'd get in trouble. But we got photos and tractors, and that's good enough. So look over here. It's this sketchy old tandem bike, and I wasn't sure if this is on the curb, so I actually went and knocked on the door, which is nerve-wracking. I can't tell if this is a tandem or not. You know, it's homemade. Do I want a sketchy old homemade tandem bike? Let's see, half of it's a Royce Union. It's welded up here. It's got this pipe down here. 2 bottom brackets. No chain tensioner, so it looks like they made it. I don't know. I'll tell you something. J.C. Higgins, so that's probably like from the 60s. This bike is ridiculously cool, but it's not fitting on the bike rack, and nobody's gonna buy it. I've had these before, homemade tandems. They just don't sell. So let's look at it a little more. You know, it looks like they did a pretty good job on it, but I just don't think there's much I can do with this. Maybe if it's still here later and the bike rack's empty, I'll try to shove it on there, but yeah. All right, goodbye, homemade tandem. I think there are some goodies in this pile. Let's see. These are weird tables. They're very flimsy, but they're obviously designed to be flimsy. Maybe they fold up. Let's see, we got a little Haro bike. And, you know, it just needs like a little tiny bit of frame repair. Maybe here. Maybe a little Bondo. Wow. Right now, bike parts are like rare apparently, so I'm tempted to just take the bike for the fork, but nah. Plus that thing's gonna be there later tonight. This thing's cool. What is this? See, if you hit it, it doesn't resonate, but you gotta. I guess I'll take that. Right? That's a musical instrument. Somebody would buy that. Oh, look at this. Look what I see. A croquet set. This has plastic croquet balls, which are not bad. I'm not sure if I like wood or plastic better. I just like all croquet balls. Croquet sets are worthless, but the balls are great. And want some Sprinkles pumpkin cupcake mix? No, of course we don't. Weird kid riding by on his bike. Is that thing made out of brass? Doesn't matter. It's too lightweight. So we got croquet balls, and we got the glockenspiel thing, or whatever that is, xylophone. And we're probably just gonna leave the bike behind. I just saw some lady at this pile, so she might still be peeking at us, but it's got this barbecue grate right here. So we'll take that. It's aluminum. It's not worth taking. And nothing in the sack. It's so sunny out here. Let's see. 4-cycle engine oil. 5W30 motor oil. I could use that. Steel 2-cycle oil. Tecumseh oil. Oh, look at this. Looks like the kid used to have a remote control car. Wonder if somebody already took that. Antifreeze? This is like $10 a jug. But you gotta see if it's still... Oh, sugar. This stuff doesn't go stale, right? I'll take the one that's still factory seal-imificated. And some sporting goods. That's about it, but you know, look at this. Right? $10 worth of antifreeze. $3 worth of oil. That's got to be a couple, $2-3 worth. And that. Hell, we might as well take the 4-stroke oil if we're going to take anything. So that's not a bad little score. We got pallets. And we got cords. That's plastic though. I brought my cord cutters symbolically. I'm not going to try and cut these cords on camera because they're all tangled up. But, you know, they're just here for moral support. These are a little too flimsy. These people have thrown away some great stuff in the last, like, year. Today it's just some cords, which I will now clip off camera. Tengo mucho discos. Right? Uh-oh. No mucho discos. Maybe tengo mucho compact discos? Wow. That's some Japanese stuff right there. I don't know. Do people buy karaoke CDs? These are not bootlegs. They're legitimate. I will take a pass. See, the reason that I said no tengo discos is these are all empty. How about the record player? It's smiley. It's a happy record player. And I don't know. That's pretty much garbage. Wow. I was so excited before, but now I am not. All right. We got some wire. I'll take the wire. Do you want the little box? Maybe. Let's see. We were at the same pile like, I don't know, a month ago. It's a weird pile. Like, you wouldn't think this guy would have all this crap in his house. It's like a lot of tubs of just random stuff. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. I don't know why this guy has all this stuff. I think that's about it for that pile. Today has been a bit of a bummer because a lot of the people are out putting their piles out, and I hate recording when the people are out. So I've had to skip recording a couple of really good piles so far. But this one looks like it has a bunch of wire in this sack, which is not great since I left my cutters at the car. Oh wow, look at all this wire. Yeah, that's some good wire right there. This is like people who disconnected a bunch of outdoor lights and stuff. So they cut all the wires. All right, I'm gonna go get my cutters and we're gonna come back and we are going to, well, I mean, I'll do it off camera. I'm going to come back and cut all these wires that I can't grab. Do you believe people threw away all that great wire? That was like agony just now. I'm trying to record it, this big long pile, and the people just wouldn't go away. I mean, they're nice people, but I'm trying to record videos here. So what do we have in this beautiful pile? I've already dug through it a little bit, but this is interesting. It's not quite cast iron, it's steel. It's a Narath pot, so we definitely want that. I don't know if that goes with it or not. This thing, I don't know, it's like an ice bucket. Do we want an ice bucket? Nah. That's one of those barbecue turners. It's got a cord on it. And an owl. It's a little chipped. We'll take it anyway. Check these out. This is like the story of my life when I was a kid in the 70s. 64 pack of Crayolas with burnt sienna right front and center. And of course, you know, we love our weight plates. These look like they're from some kind of like These look like they're from some kind of like multi-dumbbell. We'll take them anyway. Actually, those might be scale weights from like one of those old balances. This little lamp is adorable. Little plastic 60s thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know. It's like for tea lights or candles or something. We'll take that. Pots and pans. It's like a ski rack. Nobody buys those. Check this out. A flat beer bottle. Irons. Nobody really buys vintage irons, but they look cool. So people will look at them. Sometimes you want them to look at one thing so they'll buy a different thing. Let's see. Mustard jar. I don't know if I really care about that kind of stuff. Probably not. Soup strainer where all the soup falls out of it. This whole box is full of like pieces of acrylic. I want like a big piece of acrylic for photography, but not these crappy old ones. Some baskets, some flower stuff, and like a really big old piece of furniture. We'll take this piece of Fire King. I think that's a Fire King. Is it? Put that right with the irons, because lightweight glass, heavy irons. That's a good idea. Wow, we've been here way too long. Let's go to the next pile. I think I saw a thing in this pile. Won't you come with me and see if we can find the thing? There's the thing. A piece of copper pipe. And another thing. That's a cool thing, but it's not our thing. Handlebars. Boards. Beautiful paneling. But this is our only thing that we got, which is a great thing. I've been here for like 4 hours now, and not only have I found almost nothing that's of any consequence, I've also not really been able to record a lot of footage. Maybe that'll all change here. We have 2x4s. I don't really need a pile of 2x4s. Oops. I like all these little pots, but I don't know. I don't think they're worth the trouble of trying to keep them intact. Let's see. Nope. Big piece of plexiglass. Oh, we like that, don't we? Apparently, because of the old coronavirus, you can't get umbrella stands anywhere, or at least not metal ones. Oh, and that's a big heavy metal one. We'll take that. And then look at this. That's sort of an umbrella stand. Wow, that's heavier than the other one. Ow! The size of that versus the size of that, the small one's heavier. Cable lock. The hell is this? Oh, I probably shouldn't have said what the hell is this. It's like German books about Bible or something. Yeah, maybe not. Fairy tales, whatever. Okay, I guess we'll take the 2 umbrella stands, or whatever you call them, and that will be our reward of this delicious pile. When was the last time you saw a Gateway 2000 cow box? I haven't seen one in a while. It says kids' toys. Let's see what we got. Oh my god. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me. We're taking him. It smells weird in here. It smells like pine needles. Is that a kid's toy? What on earth is this? That is the weirdest. It's like a platypus. Nope. Johnson & Johnson? Since when did Johnson & Johnson? You know what? This is probably like a first aid kit that turns into a toy. Wow. God. Raggedy Ann is asphyxiated in this plastic bag. That's the good thing about being made out of fabric, is that you don't really have to worry about breathing. You know, she can be in that plastic bag all day, she'll be just fine. Alright, so we got like this weird platypus thing. And a creepy looking My Buddy. Oh, speaking of creepy looking. Is that Paul Revere? Night Watchman. Who's this guy? I don't know. Let's try not to break those. I get to be a little like breaky breakerson sometimes. Crappy old shovel. These do not pass the what is it called? The pat down test. Alright, so I guess we got a couple of cool mugs. And this weirdo and his little friend. Yes, I'm My Buddy and I have a platypus now. Yeah, unsubscribe. I understand. While we're at it, let's check out the neighbor's pile across the street. It's got a lot of these landscaping things and stuff. These are nice though. They're like for putting candles in or whatnot. So I guess we can take those. This one I don't like. Think there's gonna be grates in here? Yeah, there's one, but we can live without that. I really need a weed whacker. Think I could get this one running? Probably not. You know what else I need? A brass trophy cup. What do you think they won this for? Hope it wasn't for like a tobacco spitting contest. That's gross. Sad thing about these things is that they almost always just get scrapped. I mean, that's what, $2 in brass? It's gotta be worth more than $2 as a thing. Let's see. I'll look at these. Some personal imagery, so we don't want to look at that. There's my brass cup. And I think I'll just probably... No one's gonna buy that. Here, I'll fill it full of exhaust. No one's gonna buy it as a cup, so it's just gonna go in the trunk with the scrap metal. Alright, I gotta get some footage or this video is just gonna be 5 minutes long. So, what do we got? A beanbag chair and an empty box and a ducky and a choo-choo. Is this what I do for a living? Aw. Why'd they put that one in a sack? And wow, that looks like a vintage zip-up pullover of some sort. Like either that says Adidas on the back or it's some kid's yoga uniform. Ew. Is this Eeyore? Eeyore. Eeyore. I think it's Eeyore. It's from the Disney store. Yep. Eeyore 15-inch. Alright, I'm really sorry about this pile. It was a complete waste of time. Let's see what we have here. A baby seat, a baby stroller, a baby's toy car, a baby's bike, another baby's bike. Didn't I find one of these like last week? An aluminum witch's hat? Now I know what it is. It's a lighting fixture. Huh. That happens out here. You find something that you've never found before, and a week later you find another one. Alright. This is why I got out of the car. Do you think it's brass? Do you think it's steel? I got my magnet. Oh, that is so much brass. That's not really... It's a decent weight, right? 3-4 pounds. So I will take my witch's hat and my brass fixture and leave all the baby stuff for someone who has a baby. Want to see if there's any toys in this box of toys. Let's see. When you shake it, it sounds like there's stuff in it. Wow. There's not really much in there, is there? I almost feel like I got ripped off. But I'll take it anyway. I mean, it's like a nice little tidy box. That's got to be worth 50 cents, right? Would you take 50 cents if you saw it on the side of the road? Of course you would. The sun's starting to go down already. It has been an uneventful night, I'll tell you that much. But here's an event. It's a very important event called finding scrap metal on the side of the road. And in celebration of this event, I will carry this scrap metal to my trunk of my car. This is like a, I don't know, like a blower motor from a furnace or something. It's got a lot of aluminum. It's got an electric motor. So sometimes they pay me for dirty aluminum, sometimes for electric motor. Doesn't really matter, the price is the same either way. But that's like 26 pounds times 7 cents a pound maybe? What's that? $1? Wow. We just made like $2. There's a bunch of scrap metal in this pile. There was also a lady right up the street, and I hope she wasn't eyeballing this pile, because otherwise I might feel a little bit bad about it. Look at this thing. These fins, these are all copper. You can brush them like this way, you can pet them like a dog. If you brush them this way, you slice your hand open. That thing weighs a lot. Wow. Guess we're getting extra fancy frozen pizza tonight. My fingers are all covered with schmutz now, though. And then, what's this? Nothing? Some more of these pool pump motors. I don't know. I think the Hayward pool pump motor is a staple of the scrap metal biz. And these ones don't have all the plastic on the end, so I can sell them as motors for 8 cents instead of iron for 8 cents. Well, let's hope the price of motors went up. That we can get a couple, 2-3 extra pennies out of these. But yeah, I'm very excited right now. See, these motors are a dime a dozen. I mean, they sell literally more than that, but you know, metaphorically they're a dime a dozen. These are common. All the rest of this stuff is common, but this thing, not so common. You don't find a lot of those. And I can just hack the ends off, and then it's like pure copper. So I'm excited about that. That's almost like finding a whatchamacallit bar that hasn't expired yet. Those are delicious. I never found one of those in the garbage. This pile looks like it might have some stuff in it. Or it might not. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know much about purses. I've had a few of them that sold pretty well. Not too many. It's fun to look through them, see if there's anything in there. Like, what does this one say? What brand is that? I don't know. Peg Perego. That's expensive stuff. Peg Perego baby stuff. So I think we got like baby stuff and purses in here. That feels like a laptop bag. Yeah, I know I need a little bit of a wider angle lens. Let's see if I can unzip this thing. Oh. The wide angle zipper. Let's see what we got. Wow! It's a Windows 7 laptop in there. Normally these laptop bags just have garbage in them, like old bricks. Alright, so we don't need to keep looking at that. What's in here in the bubble wrap? Ugh, why'd you wrap this like this? Now they're gonna come out, don't make a mess. How can I not make a mess if you keep wrapping your stuff? This is an alarm clock. It's like an alarm clock. Why on earth would you spend $4 in bubble wrap for an alarm clock? It's a nice bag. You know, I hope somebody comes along later who knows about pocketbooks, because they're gonna like this pile. See, garbage bag, nothing really in there. Some books, wrapping paper, big green bag. These things are CD racks to put CDs in. Do you think they threw away all the CDs? No, but they threw away vinyl coated weight plates. And it looks like there's one missing. Where's that one plate? I'll find it later. In here. Safety wipes or antibacterial wipes. Looks like these people are Greek, maybe? Based on that book. Yeah, what you'll find is in a lot of the more well-off neighborhoods is a lot of people who've moved here from other countries. And a lot of them have worked really, really hard and have made it big. And good for them. All right, let's look in this box. Camera tripod. Eh. Look at this. Is that Greek? What is that? All right, so the rest of this stuff is kind of crappy. But we did find that laptop, so that's not bad, and hopefully somebody can use these purses for something. It's getting dark. Too dark to see. So we're gonna maybe stop knocking on Garbage's door in a couple hours. But for now, I think I'll make this pile the last pile of the video. These are interesting. These are Dietz lanterns, which is like a legitimate company, that have been made into lamps, which probably makes them worth less. Not worthless, but just worth less. Here's a wood box. I think this is for like opening bottles of wine or something. Booze. It's missing one piece. It's a nice little box though. So we'll take that. I mean, we're not being too fussy these days. Stemware, wine goblets. People like to drink wine. Here's some more things. These are like crystal candle holders. See, these people put out a nice fun little pile for us, and it looks like, please don't break those. There might be something in this trunk. See? An empty box. The trunk is full of a box. In here, just like plastic poles for a kid's tent or playset. So we will take the candle things and the goblets and the box and the lamps. And I guess that's about it. I don't really want the boombox over here. You know, I really almost just tripped over their trash pile and ate it in their front lawn. So I guess that's about it. Tonight's been a really uneventful night, but I do appreciate you guys coming along with me anyway. So until next time, thanks for watching.